Welcome back, everyone. I just want to say I appreciate you being here for just a small amount of minutes of joining me, of seeing what I'm going to be reading for my December TBR. Now, the books I'm reading, it looks like I'm not reading a lot. I'm reading 6 regular books, and then I'm reading a whole arc for manga because I decided I'm going to start reading manga arcs instead of reading like 2 or 3 volumes. Unless I'm like getting into the books, then I'm definitely going to read 1 volume. So I'm going to do my same thing that I always do. I read 1 self-help book, and then I'm going to read 1 manga every month. I like to do it that way. The rest are just whatever on my shelf. I haven't bought books in a hot minute, besides my manga collection I've been slowly buying for this 1 arc. We're going to talk about that one first because I have to. I keep bringing it up, and I'm staring right at it. We're going to get into Berserk. I'm getting back into Berserk. I'm doing the conviction arc, and I'm so excited. Where we left off last time with Berserk just had me flabbergasted, and I haven't actually got back into it since, because I've been slowly buying these leather bounds, these beautiful leather bounds, and Amazon had this crazy deal where like they were like almost 50% off. So I bought 4 of them. Yeah, because I had the first 5, so I bought 4 of them for 50% off, which is just insane, which is almost as much as like 2 of them. Anyways, so I bought all those. I didn't buy the rest of them. I wanted to do 1 arc at a time, and I figured with 9 of these bad boys, I should get through the conviction arc. If not, I'll buy the 10th one if I have to. But I'm really excited to get back into Berserk. I'm wondering where it goes from here, because it's like how it ended in the Eclipse arc was just insane. I guess we'll see what happens. So besides that, now we're going to get into actual books. So I've been reading this long book series for a while. I'm only like the 4th book in, and I got into it because the TV show was really good, so I decided to. And now the season 2 of the show is coming out, so I'm pretty excited. So I'm hoping it still follows like the books, and that is the Reacher series. Now I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I'm ever going to do like a review for each one of these Reacher books. I might do like an ultimate review and review the Reacher series just in general. I might do that in the future, we'll see. But Reacher honestly is a really fun read. It's mystery, thriller, cop stuff, which I never thought I would be into. But like with this, I really like this a lot. I didn't know I needed this in my life. And so now I have like a list on my phone of all the ones I need to buy. So I've just been slowly buying them, and they're all used. I haven't bought any brand new ones. I probably will eventually for like the new list ones. But every time I just find used ones, I just buy them. They're always like $2, so I'm like, sounds good to me. So now, like out in my living room, I just have them full. Like I have a full thing of just Reacher books almost. So I committed pretty hard for the Reacher. I bought the first one, loved it, based it off of exactly like the show. So then I was like, all right. So I bought the second one, really liked it, and then I just bought all the rest I could find. So I'm still missing like 8 more, but still. This is a good series. I really recommend everyone checking it out. It's fun to read. So the next one is interesting because a lot of people I see on the internet talk about how great the series is, but it also falls in the same category as Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin's books, where it just hasn't been finished yet. And it's hard for me wanting to read something like that because I don't want to be like, man, this is so good. And then I realize it's still not done. So like, what else? Why am I bothering? That's The Name of the Wind. I don't know how I feel about this book yet. I haven't read it yet. But we'll see how it goes. I've owned this book for like 3 years, and the second one I got them used for a really good deal. That's why I decided to buy them. When I first got into BookTube, this book was everywhere, and everyone talked about how great this book was. So I'm like, all right, I have to check it out. Still haven't read it. My brother told me it's amazing. He's read it like 8 times. He said it's really good. So I'm like, I guess I'll take his word for it. He's the reason why I got into Dresden Files, so I guess I'll take his word as a good thing. But to me, I have no idea. I just know I don't know how I feel about Patrick Rothfuss in general, but I'm going to like go for the book and not for the artist. You know, I'm gonna try and not fuse the two together, hoping that I like this book and not conflict with the author, because I know what he did with his charity thing. I'm not a big fan of that. Makes me not want to read the books, but I'm still going to try and read them. I already own them before, so I'm just going to try and see what happens. This is a self-pub book. With my self-public books, I'm trying to figure out if I want to read any of them that are under 100 reviews, or like just smaller books like that, or just read whatever self-pub. I'm really up in the air about it yet, but we'll figure it out along the way. Because next year, I actually only have one book down that I'm going to read next year for self-published books, and that's gonna be in January. So yeah, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I guess we'll find out. So I am reading this month Wolves of Eldaro. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but no joke, I saw this on Amazon. I was purchasing a different book, and this came out as a recommendation. So I started. No idea what it's about. I just really like the cover. The cover is just cool. Very pretty. It's... I don't even know what else to explain. I was buying M.L. Wong's book, and I saw this as a recommendation, so I decided to buy it. And I honestly no idea what it's about, like I said, and I'm actually looking forward to reading this. And it just looks cool. Reminds me of elves, because like the cover. All right, so like I said, I haven't bought books in a while because I have a lot of books I still haven't read in my own library. So I've been trying to slowly read these and sprinkle them into my life. And it's actually been working out pretty well. I'm very happy with doing that. And another one I have, and it's actually a large print one, because I never read large print. And mind you, I just bought it because it was used, and I just know it was a really popular movie. I think it was a movie with Nicolas Cage. Or was it Tom Hanks? One of those two actors were in this movie. But yeah, anyways, I bought the book, and I actually bought the second book without thinking about it. Like I said, when I first got into books, I just started buying used books I just knew were really popular, and I just never read them. So the Da Vinci Code is what I'm going to be reading in the month of December. No idea what it's about. Haven't seen the movie, never seen the movie, and I was like, screw it, we're gonna get tropical with this. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, it's large print. There it is. So we're gonna see how I enjoy reading large print. And for large print, it's actually not like a big book. So I'm pretty sure, depending, I might try and read this over a weekend, but we'll see. I have no idea what it's about. I think this is like a book about like capturing like expensive treasures. I think that's what it is. I don't know, actually. That's the worst part. That's why I like these books. I just have no idea what any of them are about. Besides, like, Name of the Wind and Berserk. I know what those are about. But anyways, so yeah, Da Vinci Code. So the last one is really popular a couple years ago, and I just never read it. I literally bought it, never read it. That's the problem with buying books. And I'm slowly trying to get to the spot where I don't want to do that anymore. I'm trying just to buy books that actually look good. Like, that's kind of been my mood lately, especially with manga too, because when you buy one manga, it just keeps adding up quickly. It's the same thing with books. So I've been trying to not do that anymore. I've been doing some research on these things, sort of. Also, if the cover looks cool, I'll just buy the first book. If I like it, then I'll gradually buy more. That's what I've been trying to do lately. And this one is one of the last books I bought a long time ago because of the hype. Just never read it. And the movie came out, never watched it, because I was like, I gotta read the book before I watch the movie. I'm one of those guys. I have to read it before I watch it. And then I never did it. So, Ready Player One. Yep, I'm gonna read this finally. I hear a lot of good things about this. This book has to be good. There's a little bit of me that knows it's like 80s nostalgia. So I'm assuming that's probably what plays a big part in making this book really good. Now, is that true? I have no idea. That's just my guess. And I literally have no other logic than that. But I'm actually pretty excited to get into Ready Player One. I heard it's like VR stuff, which is really interesting, and I just can't wait to get into it. So I guess we'll see. So those are my books for the month of December. If you guys have any of these books that you have read, let me know how you feel about any of these. Just don't do any spoilers. That'd be awesome. But if you want to read any of these books with me, just let me know down below. That'd be awesome. I'm always down to talk to people about books I'm reading or what you are reading. Add me on Instagram, Goodreads, so I want to see what you guys are reading. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll probably follow you back. We can discuss books on there. And I've been posting a lot of like book stuff, regular stuff, and gym stuff because my Instagram is just whatever I want to post on there, essentially. And check out my book. Where am I doing? There we go. What am I doing? My book, it's on Amazon, and it's free on Kindle right now, which is even better. And if you guys do purchase the book or do Kindle, make sure you guys leave a review on Amazon and Goodreads. It really goes far for me. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And last but not least, make sure you guys stay safe, stay hungry, and tell someone love you. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.